Thank you for joining us for yet another unboxing video, and today we have another budget store find. This time it's the card game This Big, a very fishy card game for 2 to 6 players ages 8 and up, brought to you by our great friends at Game-Right. Again, I picked this up for $2.99 and 75% off. This Big, a very fishy card game. Get hooked on this card game. And we're going to pass over this because obviously it's a used game and it's all banged up, as you can tell, so I can't read the back, unfortunately. But it tells you your table of contents, shows you a couple pictures we got here. What do kids learn by playing this game? Counting and decision making, which is always a great thing. And all games brought to you by Game-Right have this little box in there telling you what the kids learn. And it's obviously a great reason for playing some of these games, especially as you know, I have 2 younger daughters and they love playing games. And one thing, when I started them off young, we start them with games like this, and Game-Right are the best at providing games for learning opportunities for kids. Again, this game was released in 2009 by Game-Right. For more information, go to GameRight.com. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have on the inside. So couldn't read the back, but we can read this. So let's take a look what it says here. This Big, a very fishy card game, again, it's for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 and up. We've got our rules of play. It tells you all the table of contents, what's in there. So the object of the game: cast lures into the river to catch high-scoring fish. Avoid catching river rubbish. The first player to catch 10 points worth of fish, 2 to 4 players, or 7 points worth, 5 to 6 players, wins. Here's your setup, your players, your river cards, your tackle box cards, how to play. Your lunker lures, your notes, winning the game. Play rounds until one player has caught enough fish to add up to 10 or more points in the 3 to 4 player game, or 7 points in a 5 to 6 player game. In the rare case that all players run out of river cards before this happens, then the player with the most points wins. For a long game, raise the point total to a higher number before playing. And they have 2 player rules, advanced rules, and a word from Game-Right. The story about the fisherman who nearly caught a fish that was this big is about as old as the sea. Now you get the chance to add this classic tradition of embellishment with this clever card game. As you cast lures and try to catch fish, you'll have to read opponents' poker faces and try to figure out who's playing the best fish and who's just bluffing with river rubbish. And then it's also translated into another language in the back. So there you go. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 panels of rules. And there's your rule book. And then we have our deck of cards, back. See, this is our toolkit with our lures in it. And this is our river cards. So, obviously the type of fish you're catching. And these are really high quality cards, and as you can tell, I forget what they call that, but you have the illumination on the cards that, you know, reflect the light and everything else like that. So you got your worth 1 point, different fish worth 1 point, worth 1 point. Bigger fish is worth 2 points. The big fish is worth 3 points. And giant fish are worth 4 points. River junk. You got a trombone, tin can, old shoe, some tires. Okay. And then we got stuff in our toolbox using different lures. It goes that way, I think. We got that one. Got that one. Got that one. And this one. Again, very reflective, very shiny, very cool looking. So there you have it. That's everything that's included. And this concludes our unboxing of the card game. This Big, a very fishy card game for 2 to 6 players, ages 8 up, brought to you by our great friends over at Game Ray. As always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Of course, you could always hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.